Listen, I'm a big Dragon Ball fan, and when I heard the news that a new Tenkaichi game was on the way after 17 years, I knew this was going to be a game that I had to plan. This game has 50 trophies to collect, from the what if story battles to the tedious grind that is random RNG drops or the online ranked battles. This trophy list wasn't as quick as I thought. Starting off, I decided to go down Goku's normal story mode, and upon reaching the Goku versus Frieza fight, I gained my first trophy, a taste of victory to defeat 10 enemies. That was incredible. A taste of victory, my first trophy. Nice. After doing the Frieza saga, I went on to check out some of the other characters this game has to offer. And to my surprise, I earned my next trophy. Prepping for battle? Customize a character. I didn't even do anything. I had to just literally hit record because I was just messing around. Okay, that's how easy the trophies are in this game. I then went out to test the online mode, where starting off I wasn't doing very well at all, which then would see me get my next trophy. Frick! How do you transform? Encounter with new rivals. That should be for 3 online matches. Holy crap, that was hard. Oh, Rookie Warrior. Reach player level 5. Okay, 2 in 1. Oh, we're going to be platinum this in no time. After this, I then went back to Goku's story, progressed a bit more, where eventually I reached the Tournament of Power arc, and I received another trophy, Zenyaner. And then eventually, after defeating Jiren,
the power of trust.
This cutscene, man, earned me the trophy I can never get enough to complete Goku's saga. This is just for his regular story. We will get to the what ifs later on. I then went on to do some more side activities, such as summoning Shenron for the first time, to earn the trophy Come Forth Shenron. And then I summoned Super Shenron and asked for more characters to get the Come Forth Super Shenron trophy, which was also accompanied by the new challenges to unlock 10 characters. Yeah, I didn't have any of the Porunga Dragon Balls yet, but we will get to that son of a bitch later on. So next, I wanted to check out some more of the characters this game has to offer. So I went over to the in-game store and then went on to buy a load more characters to then get the trophy Big Spender. Now it was time for probably my most favorite part of this game, the what if stories. And I will spoiler warn you now, because there will be spoilers for Goku's and everyone else's story. So I started off with the what if sagas with Goku's saga. So the first one is if Goku teamed up with Krillin instead of Piccolo for the fight against Raditz. For this to trigger, I would have to defeat him quickly, and upon defeating Raditz quickly, I get a new cutscene, in where in this timeline, Goku survives. And because of this, Goku trains with everyone else in preparation for the Saiyans. This eventually would lead to Piccolo and everyone else surviving the fight. And then basically what happens is, we have the Planet Namek saga on Earth. This one was cool, but probably one of the least satisfying of all of them. But eventually, after defeating Frieza, I earned the trophy Side by Side. The next what if saga for Goku, this time I team up with Piccolo. Again, I would have to defeat Raditz quickly, and then again, Goku survives the fight against Raditz. We reach the Great Ape fight in the Saiyan saga, but this time, Goku turns into a Super Saiyan. Oh, no. No. Oh, he is gonna... Oh. Damn. Damn. And then this would eventually lead to Goku traveling to Planet Namek on his own, but this time he is greeted by a Super Saiyan Vegeta, who has already defeated Frieza. Now, this one was just so cool. After I defeated Super Saiyan Vegeta on Namek, I would earn the trophy Pushing the Limit. So now we move on to the next what if, which starts in the Cell saga, where we have a choice to go and help Piccolo with the fight against the androids in Cell. And to be successful in this mission, I would need to defeat Cell before he can let off a solar flare, which was kind of annoying, but I got there in the end. After dealing with him, we go on to face the other androids, but being Goku, he didn't want to kill them, so he just lets them do their thing, and they go off. And then the Changing the Future trophy appears. Continuing on through some more of Goku's What If saga, I would then go on to get the Winning Streak trophy for winning 100 matches, and then realizing I had a load of orders Zeno gave me that I had to hand in, earned me a trophy, Rookie Title Collector. Now it was time, finally, for my favorite character of Dragon Ball, Gohan. We go through the Cell saga, then we go through the Buu saga, but there's not really any changes until we reach the Resurrection of F saga, where again, we would need to defeat the enemies quickly for the what if to trigger. And in this instance, we would see Ultimate Gohan go up against Frieza. Oh no, Goku's gonna come to that. Oh, hang on. Ultimate Gohan, come on, baby. Please let me fight him. Gohan has recovered his combat instincts, and Frieza, who had returned from hell with even greater powers. Their fight begins once again. Gohan then goes on to defeat Frieza. So after this, Gohan essentially continues his training and then goes on to enter the Universe 6 vs 7 saga, where now this triggers a certain someone, Zamasu, to see things in another light. And then this is where this happens. Where's Goku? What the? Nah!
It's him.
Nah! No way!
Is that...
What?
Me?
No way! Yeah, so this is the Gohan Black Saga, which I know is a thing a lot of fans wanted to see, including myself. The Gohan Black Saga plays out mostly the same as the Goku Black arc, but with Gohan being the main character, of course, where Gohan Black and Zamasu fuse, and they actually put a new design for Merge Zamasu, which is cool, but it's just literally him with shorter hair. But in the end, Trunks and Gohan actually managed to seal Zamasu away. Oh, this is actually cool. They're actually using this and it actually works. I literally forgot about it, even though we did it before. And then Gohan returns to his family for me to then get another trophy. Is that it? Or are we getting Tournament of Power? That's it. That's it. The Strongest Warrior. Complete the Strongest Warrior chapter of Gohan Saga. I then went on to do Gohan's regular story, where it ends in the Tournament of Power arc. You can get some little what-ifs here and there, but there's nothing major. After completing the Tournament of Power arc, earned me the trophy, I'm not a kid anymore. Now it's time for Vegeta's story, where this had no major differences until we get to the Android/Cell saga, where to begin, I would need to beat Android 18 quickly, which then moves on to the training with Trunks in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, in which again, I have to defeat Trunks quickly so he can show me his true power, his buff form. And now because they trained with each other for longer, Vegeta and Trunks gain a better bond with each other, rather than how they did in the main timeline where Vegeta didn't really care for Trunks until later on. From this, actually makes Vegeta the main person to go up against Cell in the Cell games, and he actually becomes the first person to reach Super Saiyan 2. And we get this cool end sequence of Trunks and Vegeta doing the final flash together to defeat Cell. Yeah, Goku and Gohan were literally just on the sideline chilling of this whole arc though. After the father duo would defeat Cell, I earned the Parental Bond Trophy. So now we reach the Buu arc, which was time to earn another trophy, which was called the #1 spot. And for this, I would need to resist Bobidi's mind control, in which in this timeline, Vegeta doesn't become Majin Vegeta.
All Saiyans, and you actually believed you could control me?
We defeat Deborah and Bobidi, and then we make it back to the World's Martial Arts Tournament, where we're too late to actually compete, but they put on a special match for Vegeta and Goku anyway, so they can just clash it out one more time. And then the #1 spot trophy pops. I then went on to finish Vegeta's canon storyline, where I was surprised because it ends at the Buu saga. He doesn't have any Super Saga at all. which I found very strange. But upon doing that, I got the Mind Your Own Business trophy. So now we move on to the Trunks story, where I kinda did these trophies in a weird order. Trunks' arc is only the Dragon Ball Super storyline, or so I thought. After the fight with Goku Black, I am presented with a choice to either stay here and train, or return back to the future. I choose to stay here and train, where Trunks trains with the likes of Piccolo, Gohan, and Vegeta, which I found pretty cool. And then Trunks is recruited to participate in the Tournament of Power, where again I am left with another choice to either go off and fight with Vegeta or stick with Gohan, in which of course, the Gohan fan I am, that's the first thing I did. What's cool in this timeline is that Trunks actually teams up with 17 and 18, rather than he did obviously in the future, where he kills them. And Trunks actually starts to care for Android 17, even begins to cry when he self-destructs. Or so he thought.
What are you getting all weepy for? So happy you could cry?
Teaming up with Gohan, the tournament ends the same, Universe 7 ends up winning, and then I get the trophy Embarking Towards Tomorrow. Then I went back and I stuck with Vegeta, but before this, I had 2 trophies pop, which were a Gathering of Rivals to unlock 40 characters, and a Seasoned Warrior to reach level 20. Now Trunks and Vegeta team up to face Topo, or Top, however you want to say it, because that's the English version, I think. Oh ho! I'm liking this team up. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's this heat dome attack, or whatever you call it. The thing he uses against Cell's first form in the future. Haha, nice, that's cool. Then earns me the trophy Inherited Pride. I then went on to finish Trunks' regular storyline, which is just basically the Goku Black arc, and earned the trophy Mortal or God, I Won't Lose. Then for the what if of the Goku Black arc, where I just had to defeat them quickly, and essentially this is just a story if Zamasu stayed sealed.
I sealed him away for good. You did what?
And him and Goku Black couldn't fuse. And upon beating Goku Black, I earned the trophy Shining Hope. Next, it was time for the Piccolo story, where his story actually starts off in the Saiyan arc. But we don't really get any what-ifs until the Namek saga, where one is I had to defeat Frieza as fast as I could. I found this very annoying. But after doing this, I realized there wasn't actually a trophy connected to doing this what-if path, which frustrated me. But anyway, speaking of trophies, the next one I went for was a Mentor's Guidance. And where I reach the Android arc, I'm presented with a choice to help Goku with the fight against Android 19 before Goku's heart virus fully kicks in. And in this timeline, Goku actually doesn't train Gohan. Piccolo does. But Goku's virus is still there, but he can't take his meds until it basically fully kicks in.
I had wanted to train with Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber, but would you go and train with him in my place?
So it basically renders him useless for this whole saga, and that's why Piccolo takes his place to train Gohan, which was cool because the end fight for this what if was worth it.
But all I've got, even if there's only the slightest chance of winning.
So basically what happens is Piccolo's down for the count, and then Gohan rages, basically just like Superhero. The rest of the saga plays out sort of the same as the original, and then Piccolo helps Gohan to defeat Cell. And then I acquire the Mentor's Guidance trophy. Then I go to do Piccolo's canon story, which ends at the Cell arc. They did him even more dirty than Vegeta. I nearly missed a trophy, which I didn't realize it was just one for reviewing 20 different special banter scenes, basically where a certain character interacts with each other and they say certain things.
Hey Dad, let's have a match!
No, I'm gonna kill you.
Now it was time for Frieza, where we get a what-if scenario if Frieza survived the resurrection of FR, which leads to Beerus asking Frieza to join the Tournament of Power, but Frieza has one condition, that he lets some of his teammates join alongside him, where I can now choose from 4 different options: Midoriya and Zarbon, King Cold, the Ginyu Force, or Cooler. It's in the name. What would be cooler? Yep. Which I was actually surprised Cooler was here, which I chose first. But the story goes straightforward. Basically, whoever you pick joins the party with you, and then we just go on to beat the Tournament of Power. And then you gain the trophy, Frieza Force joins the fray. I then go on to do Frieza's normal storyline, which again ends in the Tournament of Power, and then I get the trophy, the Atrocious Emperor. Now, time for one of Goku Black's What If sagas. Yeah, this one was also a pain to do for this one to trigger, as I had to defeat the two of them quickly, but this whole arc plays out near enough the same apart from Goku Black and Zamasu not fusing with each other, and they win. Yeah, I wasn't too fond of this one, but after winning, I earned a trophy, Proof of Justice. And I think at this point I was just kind of burnt out on story mode, so I went off and did some more side things before continuing on. So the first thing I did, I went onto the player card editor, which is basically your online identification, I want to say. All you have to do is completely edit it, and then you get the trophy showing off. I then went on to get 100 titles to get the title collector trophy. Now time for a thing I always loved about the old Tenkaichi games, which was the World Tournament mode. This game had a lot of these different tournaments. The first one I went for was just the regular World Tournament, in which completing this, I got the World Tournament Champion. I then went on to the Cell Games, and then the other World Tournament. There are two other tournament trophies, but I will save them for later on. So now I return to the story mode to get the last few trophies I needed, which the first one was just to beat Goku Black's regular story, in where I had to lose the battle against Trunks for the trophy Zero Mortal Plan. And then onto the final character I need to do, Jiren. Jiren's story is just the regular Tournament of Power with just some what ifs here and there. But the first trophy I got was just to complete his canon story timeline, and this unlocks Strength is Justice. Now I'm being honest, I can't even remember if this fight on screen is the one I had to do, because the absolute rage to defeat all these characters at one time. But it was lucky Jiren had a healing factor, because this was tough. Essentially, Jiren has to go up against 1 versus 4. And then after doing that, we go up against UI Goku. And then we defeat him, which Jiren then wins the Tournament of Power. And then I get the trophy, True Strength. And then I got the All-Knowing trophy to complete 21 sagas in episode battle. And that was all the story trophies. Now time for the remaining trophies. Next, I went over to the ability shop and purchased 10 abilities to gain the trophy A Little Something, and then went on to purchase 50 abilities to gain the trophy Ready for Anything. Then I went on to online and fought 100 matches to get the Connected Rivals trophy. The annoying thing is I left my PlayStation on searching for online battles whilst I wasn't at my desk. But luckily I came back just in time to see the trophy. Now time for the remaining tournaments. So the first one I went for was the Tournament of Power, which I didn't realize actually going into this that I could select the team, which should be obvious because a team goes into the Tournament of Power, but I decided just to use one character. And I got to the very end of the actual tournament, and then... No, he dodged it! No! Yeah, I got knocked out. But then I went back with a team and did this trophy easily, which earned me the trophy Tournament of Power Top Dog. Next, it was time for the Tournament of Destroyers, which is essentially the same as the Tournament of Power, but you don't have ring out. This one was much easier than the Tournament of Power, and then I get the trophy. The next one I needed to get was to view 20 special finishes. And only 3 characters in this game actually have special finishes. But viewing 20 of these gets me the trophy, a flair for fighting. For example, Goku and his angry Kamehameha gets this ending. Now this game has a special mode to it, where you can essentially create your own battles, which are called bonus battles. And I needed to do 30 of these. Now some of these were cool, and some of them not so cool. For example, there was one where I had to beat Beerus as fast as I could before he basically gets pissed off at me. And if you let up on him, he will literally just kill you. This one took forever. Come on, you piece of crap! So after doing 30 of these, I eventually got the trophy. Oh, nice. There we go. Dream Battle. Complete 30 bonus battles. Okay, 1 trophy left. So after, I want to say hours that it took me for these Dragon Balls to actually drop, I then could finally summon Porunga. So we are now at the final trophy that I need to get. The only thing I've been needing to do is summon Porunga. And after many hours, I'm saying hours, it's basically luck based on how to get these Dragon Balls. It's taken a long time to get these, a lot of CPU battles, but yeah, here we go. Here comes the last trophy we need. All right. And there he is. With Purunga, you can make 3 wishes. I did 2 simple wishes, and then I went for my 3rd wish. Alright, here we go. Come forth, Purunga. There's the trophy for that. Sparking. There you go. There it is. Platinum number 41. And it's Ultra Instinct Goku as the picture as well. How ironic. Nice. Nice.